Hey friends and family, I don't really like being on camera, but I figure this is the quickest way for me to update all of you. Um, a lot has happened in the past couple years. This year especially has been not great to me and my loved ones, and a lot of people have been taking care of me, which I really, really appreciate. But everybody says when it rains it pours, and that's accurate. So I'm going to walk you through what just happened to us a couple days ago. A lot of you know me for a lot of different reasons, like reptiles, snowboarding, Subaru, and cars, motorcycles, a lot of different stuff. But most recently, I've been working on my car quite a bit, trying to get my life together, and then this happened to my boyfriend and I. This is his shop where he made his livelihood. He's a fabricator and mechanic, and he had his own personal vehicles in here. I had a personal vehicle in here. So up on this level is where the waste oil heater is, right there. That's what we initially thought started the fire, because when we came in, all we saw was the roof on fire, that hole up there. But I'll take you guys closer. There's an outlet back there at the bottom of this big V where you can see the fire marshal still has it undetermined of the cause of the fire. But this is Ed's jet boat motor. The jet boat parts were on a shelf, and the shelf melted into the carburetor. There's all kinds of shelf material and plastic, melted plastic, all over the super expensive methanol fueled jet boat. There's the jet boat. I just learned how to do shrink wrap on a boat yesterday. That's my work. None of this is going to be in any order because I've been trying to put my life in order just for things to get thrown up in the air again, like with this fire. Also, I can't turn my camera around, so you're going to see my face right for a few times. I don't really care. This is where the waste oil heater was. That's the tank. The electric part was hanging from the ceiling there. That's what was hanging from the ceiling with the blower and everything. Okay, now we are below where the waste oil heater was. This is the lower level. This is what the fire marshal called the no-no corner, where we're not supposed to mess with anything over here. We can't clean up yet. But this is the outlet he's still wondering about. The only thing we had plugged into it was this used to be a Bluetooth speaker, and there was a charger just for some LED work lights. Really not very much. Couldn't have been more than 15 amps. But that's the wall. It does look pretty suspicious when you step back from it. Like, that's the V I was talking about. It looks like it just started right there. That was Ed's welding bench. That was the transmission jack that I used on my 4Runner. I don't know if Ed ever even got to use it. There's Ed's welder. When we first jumped in here and started fighting the fire, there was a propane tank that blew and started blowing on the ceiling, and it was just a wreck. Just a complete wreck. The whole ceiling caught on fire and fell on all the cars. We'll go out and see the cars in a little bit. I was able to drive my Subaru out. Very surprising. Yeah, that's where Ed's truck was, right in the lift. The lift lost pressure. As the hoses burnt up, they just let the truck down. The whole ceiling was on fire, dropped material on the vehicles. I could hear the compressor going the entire time they were fighting the fire because the hoses blew. Up front, when they opened that door, when we were watching them fighting the fire, I saw wires flying down, arcing all over the place, so that means that none of the breakers blew, which is pretty scary. Pardon my inexperience with the camera. I can't turn the camera around once I've started filming this way. I also didn't want to be on the camera much because my face is gross because I've been stressed out for the past couple of years. But I don't really want to be a crappy little whiner. Life has not been nice to me in the past few years, but I'm trying to move forward, and after we look at the cars, I will update everybody on what the plans are after this. If you ever wondered what the inside of a TV looked like, that's what it looks like. This is where my car was, right here. A bunch of that ceiling fell on it. My car is super melted, but I was lucky because I was able to drive it out. There will be video of that. That was the tool wall. You can see all the attachments and stuff. We used to keep all the sockets on here. Yeah, there's one still there. All the sockets, yep. Everything's melted. All the foam, fire foam, and water. The drawers are full of water. There's a level. That says Volare. That was one of the first things we dreamed about together. It's still in the same condition, but a lot more burnt now. There's no rubber. There's less glass than it used to have. I really liked this car. I really wanted to build it and drive around in it with him, tow things, you know. There's my Toyota that I bought for super cheap with the help of my friend Liz. She told me about it. It's been saving my life lately. I have a lot of people to be grateful for, like Josh, Tina, Kendrick, my mom, a lot of people. And Yvonne and Tim, and a lot of people have been keeping my brain in some sort of order. Natalia. A lot of you guys have been, again, this is in no particular order. I'm a scattered person these days. So, let's go look at the cars. This is Ed's BMW that he was putting a Mopar motor in. It didn't run yet, but it probably made it out the best condition out of all of them. This is Ed's pickup that he was hours away from starting. He dropped a 440 into it. He just pulled the carburetor off today and stuffed some rags in there. We've been trying to power wash things and seeing what we have left, seeing what we can do. We were calling the truck the Topar, but if we can salvage much of this truck, it's going to be called Toasty, because it looks like a big sad marshmallow. We don't know what our plans are yet for this, but he just got done, not Dynamat name brand, but lining this entire truck. He was in the process of wearing the dash, but there is no more dash to really deal with anymore. Right now he's taking the doors off. Just seeing what we have left. Here's the Subaru. This is how I met a lot of you guys. These are the headlights that I just had Seth wrap and shine up all super nice. I just got these. I just put my HID system back in the Subaru. I had it in the shop not because it didn't run, but because I was trying to put some nice fender liners in there. I missed a rallycross because I was just trying to put my car together, and I just didn't put it together in time. And here's the damage. So, like I said, roof fell on it. All of that air dam was all in here. I've started cleaning it already. Here's the intake. Not really effective anymore. There's a lot of smoke and flame damage, and there's my mirror, and it's melted. None of the glass. I can't see through any of the glass. It's super smoke tint. I actually did dry this out. I got the back open. Tires were brand new. Not even 100 miles on the tires. One of them's blown. I might be able to just buy one. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to drive this car for a while though, because it needs a windshield, and I'm going to talk to Jonathan about that. Here is the driver's seat. Probably got the worst of it. Superheated seat. I don't know what I'm going to do. The sunroof is stuck open because I had it open when it was inside. This is the windshield. Nice big hole through the windshield. Oh, let's go look through that hole. It goes all the way through the dash. There it is. And I don't know what angle you're at, but you can see all the way to the floor. That's fun. Water, all my precious gloves. All the interior has to come out. I don't know if any of it's salvageable, but that means I get to learn how to do auto body. I get to learn how to do more interior. There's the headliner. It totally sagged from the heat. That's coming out. So yeah, that's what's been going on with Savannah and Ed. And our plan, it was something that we were already talking about, but what we're gonna do, it's been accelerated at this point. We're going to start a tiny house build. I've never done it. I'm not much of a carpenter. I know a little bit. But we're gonna start a tiny house build and move to Idaho, because Marysville is becoming the second Tacoma, and it just really grosses me out. I don't like it here. It's been fun. Ed just said that the other day. It's been fun, Marysville, but I told him no, it hasn't. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna start a tiny house build and try to have a better life for ourselves.